Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Man, I just woke up a couple of hours ago and I saw this news. I figured I have to talk about this, right? Because like, Brown Dust 2 banned on Steam. Okay, this is going to be a little bit unfortunate, and I was hoping that it was going to be a smooth launch for Brown Dust 2 on Steam, right? Because they've been planning this for the last couple of days, last couple of weeks actually, right? It's going to be such a big, massive it's going to cause a bit of ruckus towards the game, because I don't think that launching on Steam is going to be a very big deal, because right now we are also building towards a 2.5th anniversary, right? So if this is going to be delayed, it is going to hurt the game's performance, because the best time to start Brown Dust 2 is during the 2.5th anniversary. Now, depending on how long this delay is, it could basically push it like back 1 or 2 weeks, or even, you know, the worst case scenario, it could be like a couple of months, right? If that actually happened, if it's a couple of months, that's going to definitely impact or it's going to affect a lot of players' ability to be able to play the game, and they might not just play the game. They might just give up and be like, okay, I can't play during the anniversary. It's like 2 months later now. Is it even worth playing at that point, right? So that's going to be how it is. For now, in case you guys are wondering, is this going to be permanent or temporary? The developer has released a statement: temporary access restriction to Brown Dust 2 Steam store and community. So this is going to apply to both the Steam page itself and also the community page, right? So Brown Dust 2, we have identified an issue where access to the Brown Dust 2 game page and community features out on the Steam platform is currently restricted. Okay, that is a little bit unfortunate. We are in communication with Steam and are working to resolve this issue as quickly as possible. We will share another update as soon as we have more information or any progress to report. Thank you for understanding. So right now, there's really nothing much that the developers can do, right? Because all in all, when it comes to stuff like this, like what can you even do right now, right? Because they are literally trying to push this particular wish list for the longest time ever, right? So we got like 100k Steam wishlist achieved, which is a big milestone achievement, right? But you can see in this particular picture, I can see why this can be offensive to some people, right? Some people, they just find things offensive. So Steam has always been inconsistent with some of these anime style games or gacha games as a whole. I remember back then, Blue Archive had to go through the same thing. Alright, there was a hiccup. They did manage to break through. Alright, Blue Archive was delayed by a couple of weeks if I'm not mistaken, right? You can even see right here, they built up to this particular one. Alright, 900 days anniversary gift. There's plenty of the Steam wishlist that they have been putting in their on their what is this? On their official social media page, right? Not this particular one, but there was a one more where they literally got an overwhelming reception for the Steam's wishlist. Where was it? They literally gave out like a they gave out like a crazy this one, right? They're like giving you extra 1k diamonds, 200k refining powder, extra rewards for reaching 200k Steam wishlist. And it's literally, you know, they're celebrating it like crazy just for this to happen. Man, that kind of sucks, right? But again, you can see right here, this is what's happening. This is on SteamDB, by the way. You can see for the last 7 hours ago, right? You can see it's completely removed. The change list affected 53 items. So they remove all of this, right? Third-party account, Google Firebase. I believe they were going to allow you to link your Google account. And then single player, online co-op, Brown Dust 2 Full Burst RPG. The store name has been removed. The store release date 16 December has been completely removed. And all of these categories, the tags, everything has just completely poofed, gone. Alright, no longer present. So that's just what it is. So right now, this is going to be a little bit unfortunate, right? Based on its SteamDB activity, you can no longer find it on its Steam page. Brown Dust 2 has most likely failed its review process and has been rejected by Valve. I was hoping this wouldn't happen, but you know, Blue Archive did manage through, right? Something similar happened to that game as well back then, and it did get into Steam, but eventually it got delayed by like 1 or 2 weeks, right? As an example, H9, a game that was also recently unfairly rejected on Steam, with the developers confirming that rejection has their SteamDB page follow the same telltale signs of a ban. This is a fan service heavy gacha game available both on Play Store and App Store. Since their announcement to release on Steam, the game has amassed 200,000 wish lists, which is a pretty big amount, right? Take note, Horizon Walker, an equally raunchy gacha game, is up on Steam right now, accepted without a hitch. Okay. I probably could have some sort of knowledge why, right? If I have to be like, I don't want to accuse anything, right? But if I have to give my conspiracy theory out there, it could be because of Rafitia, alright? You guys might know, right? Horizon Walker don't have those kind of characters, but Brown Dust 2 do have Rafitia, Rue, who else? Sonia. I guess Sonia is fine, but I can see how those few others may be a little bit offensive, you know? Just to be clear, Brown Dust 2 is developed by Neowis, better known as the Lies of P developers. I reckon they have enough clout. I reckon they have enough clout to get Valve to move and reappeal. I think they should be able to as well. They have plenty of games on Steam, right? Not just Neowis has plenty of games on Steam, not just Lies of P. But I guess that's a famous one that most people know. But this is going to be a little bit of a setback. So if you guys are looking to play on Steam, if any of you guys are be like, okay, I'm going to mark my calendars December 16, 2 weeks from now. There's a high chance that that's not going to happen. There's a high chance that usually review process takes very long, and it can take very fast. It can take a few days to maybe like a worst case scenario, a few months. So just gotta be aware of that, right? Whoever wrote that description, what is this? Man, this is really never understood Steam policy. Their site is full of lots of the current games, yet they do something like this, right? Steam is kinda inconsistent when it comes to loot games. How come this game was banned while Horizon Walker runs scot-free? I just gave my theory right there. You guys can let me know if my conspiracy theory is up to the point or not, right? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to the L word, you guys know what the L word is, right? It can be more offensive to some than others. That's just how it is, right? We should spend more money on gambling. What is this? There's this one Steam reviewer who actually loathes any anime style game in general. They'll just find any excuse to ban a game from the store, no matter how tiny the issue is. No wonder it ended up inconsistent when you combine that with Steam's one strike and you're out of review system. I have heard of this before, right? When Blue Archive got banned, I pretty much heard of something similar, something somewhat of the same ballpark, right? I mean, like you said, Horizon Walker and Otaku games are on Steam right now, and those are the actual 18 plus rated games. I believe Brown Dust 2 is also rated 18 plus on Steam. I'm pretty sure, because on Play Store it's rated 18 plus as well, or 17 plus depending on where you're from. But in most cases, it's probably going to have the same rating. So I don't think it's because it's like underrated or anything, right? I forgot which publisher. I'm not sure who talked about this. Certain Steam reviewer when Blue Archive Steam page got taken down before release. That was, wait, is this the same reviewer? Blue Archive Steam release was delayed precisely because of that one reviewer on Steam. Not a surprise, there was still a failure on Steam to be letting that reviewer keep doing this when there's literally worse on the platform without external patches. It's always going to be inconsistent because you have multiple different people working on the same, I want to say website, but not like same company, right? This is always going to happen. It's hard to maintain consistency unless there's like a manager or like a supervisor that's checking them and trying to keep these people in check, right? The problem is once you have power, this is just going to be how it is. It's going to always be abused in a way. Doesn't matter if it's a Steam reviewer, doesn't matter if it's a Reddit moderator, doesn't matter if it's you know, some of these platforms including like you know, YouTube or stuff, right? Like this is always going to be the case. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Alright, let me know what you guys think of all of this issue. But this is some sort of Brown Dust 2 drama happening right now. A little bit unfortunate. Was hoping this wouldn't happen, but a little bit of a small hiccup. Hopefully they'll make it through, right? It's on the weekend, so probably we won't have any update until Monday, if I would have to guess, right? I'm not sure if Steam actually works during the weekends, right? But who knows, right? That's going to be my take on this. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.